Hey everybody, Frankie Timmons here. You're probably used to my Cycle 61 channel that's hit and miss all the time, so I guess I'm getting ready to hit you with a lot. So I decided to do a daily vlog for myself. It doesn't really matter to me if you hit the subscribe button or the notifications because I'll probably drive you crazy by the end. But if you're looking for a little inspiration, maybe just want to follow along and see if I did some things right, some things wrong with a weight loss goal, then please follow along. Hopefully it won't get too redundant. So I'm Frankie Timmons again, and I'm just doing this for accountability and hopefully a little inspiration on your part, but I'm not asking for it. I'm not trying to shoot for that. Everybody's trying to make $1 on that now. Got a pen. I live in Delaware in the United States, and it is August 13th, 2019 right now, and the reason why we're starting today is the last few months I've been going to a specialist in weight loss, and today was my appointment this morning, and so I wanted to share the numbers with you the first day out, my expectations before and going on. So if anybody's followed me, I've already lost 160 pounds total in about a 4 to 5 year period on my own. And last year I put on some weight and it scared me because it didn't come off like it did before. I don't know if the willpower wasn't there, if the stress levels were really high, a combination of everything, but my athletic performances, which I really enjoy, suffered because of it. And they've always suffered because of my weight, because I'm in a sport that is very weight driven. If you're on the flats, you're okay being a high powered person, but if it tilts uphill any, you suffer. And just aerodynamically, I'm broader in the shoulders and stuff, so I've always kind of paid the price of that, and it's always been my excuse. So I'm getting rid of my excuse. That way I can make a new one, or be a better athlete altogether. So that's why I'm doing it. You know, I want to inspire. I have to look down my notes because I wrote them down. You know, I'm stuck in a rut. I want to learn. Actually, this doctor medical weight loss environment has actually been very educational. Learning why your body is doing what it's doing, what we're trying to get your body to actually do with all the medical stuff inside of it, has been great. It's actually a huge learning experience. I love it so much. I get a bigger kick out of that. I love training for bicycle races. I get a bigger boost out of doing that, and I love learning about the human body. The weight loss will be my end goal, but getting some knowledge, and yes, I did not turn my ringer off. Oh, anyway. So, you know, so I'm trying to learn to be a better me, because a lot of these tactics are to make your body stronger on a cellular level. So what are we doing? There's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to, you know, this plan's better and this new product is better. One, if there's a product out there promising you the stars, then it's not true. I am a huge believer that you should just be eating food as clean as possible. And that's where a lot of my hiccups come from. Personally, I have to look at my diet like that. There's no thing out there that's going to magically make you any better. If it did, then you're probably malnutrition or something, you know, or you're actually doing a variance of a diet you don't even know that you're doing. Dare I say, keto. So I actually cringed at that word for a long time. Learned a lot from the doctor who is in charge of the medical weight loss center that I go to. Dietitian is involved. this is legit. This is not a fly-by-night YouTube channel thing. I'm actually using clinical knowledge and learned about why a lot of this is the way it is, and that's because there wasn't any real research in weight loss until around 2012. So long story short, I wasn't a huge fan of keto. Am I a huge fan of keto? I don't like doing it, so I don't think it's my lifestyle. I love carbs, but I have to be accountable for my body, and I know that carbs are the reason I am the way I am. I know that I have to change the way I have to eat cleaner, eat better, eat less carbs for now. The goal isn't to stay in that realm. The goal is to use this as a tool to get to where I want my body to be, to perform the way I want. And to perform the way I want, I have to have carbohydrate. So, but that's 2020. So everything this is for the season of 2020, and I like to just keep this going daily. So let's do some numbers real quick. So I did start this in May 17th, and I was getting ready for Dirty Kansas, bike race in Kansas, or quotes on race. And the doctor said, don't change anything. She didn't prescribe anything to me. She said, stay the course. I'm going to give you some stuff I want you to do post. So I trained my face off and hardly lost anything. I was 217.4 pounds on May 17th. Went into Dirty Kansas, did not care how much I weighed because I had to be powerful. I did need to be lean, but that just wasn't going to be feasible. And that's that. And after Dirty Kansas, I started the program of knocking my carbohydrates down. And if I had an important race, I would carb up for that. And it worked, and then it didn't work. So I got 2 podiums about a month ago in July, less than a month ago. And I employed that very tactic. I was low carb, carved up, and then it worked. In fact, the second podium wasn't supposed to be. I had a whole different job on my team, and I ended up in a breakaway. So there's that. Today's visit, I was 208.5. So we are 8.9 pounds down from May, and that should have been lower, and I'll tell you why. I carved up for a race this past weekend, a national crit, and it did not work. And that could have just been me. I'm probably getting tired, and you just kind of got to let your fitness go. At the end, you peak, you come down, you peak, and you come down, and that's about it. Focus on this weight thing to get my power to weight ratio up, which is huge in cycling. And so I will share my numbers with you. I will share that my BMI right now, initial BMI, so that day I was 31.17, and today I was 29.89, pretty heavy. Big BMI. BMI is one of those numbers you can give and take. Waist 40.5 initially, and waist today was 39. So I lost 1.5 inches around my waist. Now that is important. That means we're getting rid of some of that belly fat and water, but also that means in cycling that I am a little more aerodynamic. That is less Frankie punching through the wind. Blood pressure 118/84, heart rate 54. Sitting in a doctor's office, that resting heart rate is in the mid 40s usually. And that is my numbers for today. 94.5 kilograms. So I'll probably have to change my numbers on Swift. And I will tell you what she's prescribed for me, which is going to be hard to read because I wrote with Sharpie on the back. 25 to 35 grams of carbs per day. So we're definitely hitting keto status. It was 40, the first initial. So we're slowly bringing it down. And she wants me to start intermittent fasting, which I had already begun on my own. So she was actually really excited to know that I was intermittent fasting already. So every day, at least 12 hours. 2 of those days need to be 16 hours, and 1 day of the week needs to be a 23-hour fast, which is a dinner-to-dinner fast. I don't like the idea of fasting as far as comfort. The idea of fasting actually helps with the keto for me because I tend to go over my carbs, and if I eat in a smaller window of time that many carbs, I feel like I got a lot more out of it. So there's that. There's no real races on the horizon. If I do, they're going to be just sufferfests. I'm not going to worry about carving up for anything else except for one. I got one big day in September that will need carbohydrate, and that's just because it's a huge day, and it'll probably be like a 4,000 or 5,000 calorie day in Shenandoah. Other than that, please join me with this. It's going to be daily. They're going to be a lot shorter. This is the longest one, I promise. Hopefully they'll be live. I'm going to cut a lot of this up, hopefully. They'll be live on rides, live. What am I doing for the day? And real quick for today, first day, I've already had a breakfast bowl at 9:30. So I broke fast at 9:30, so I was about 14 hours in. I was really hungry. I really studied for the big weigh-in today. The hard part's going to be shifting my coffee over. I have to try to shift this over. Right now I'm in a fat fast, and I really need to start shifting it over to a full fast, which is straight coffee. No calorie intake until time to eat. I think that's all the numbers I can see to share with you guys. And so, and this morning I ran. I hate running. I got to get on it though, and there'll be an hour session on the bike today. I am not putting out power numbers like I usually do. They're actually really low for me, and I can't even tell you those numbers because some people would be angry that they're low for me and they're high for them. So I just have to adjust, and the problem is I'm not hitting the zones that I want to VO2 max. So, but it's off season again. It's not too much to worry about. I need to just do the workout, get the calorie count down, burn the carbs off, and so 1 hour on the bike. I've already ran this morning for a half an hour, and tomorrow will be a longer steady state ride that I'll talk more about tomorrow. So I'm hoping to stay under 35 grams of carbs today, and tomorrow will be a 16-hour fast, fat fast. So not true fast. We'll work on getting to a full fast, and I'll let you know how that's going. So today, 208.5. I will try to weigh in. I don't know. I like to weigh in a lot daily, but I don't know if I can do that. So it's kind of not good because my weight fluctuates with water. But if I weigh in daily, I'll let you know that day, and definitely weekly weigh-ins. So we'll pick a day, probably Monday or Friday probably, and then you give the weight for the week and how much we're down. And then I don't have another appointment for 2 months, October 8th. So until then, we're going to see how low we can go. And my goal right now is to definitely be in the mid 190s by then. So 13 pounds would be amazing in 2 months, very doable. And that would put me on track to where I want to be. I think we'll be goal weight, if everything goes right, goal weight by Christmas. So thanks for hanging in there for vlog number 1, and I will talk to you tomorrow really quick about what the day's going on and what I expect. Thank you.